The biggest lie ever told to the middle class is that your home is your greatest asset, and Bob just learned that the hard way. While renters are quietly accumulating liquid wealth, Bob is trapped inside his own investment. 12 years ago, Bob looked at his $400,000 house and thought, "This is the best investment of my life." Spoiler alert, the realtor who told him that thought so too, mostly because of the commission. Today, we're going to calculate what this best investment actually cost, and along the way, we'll reveal the true cost of ownership, the part Bob doesn't notice until the first massive bill hits. Bob puts down an $80,000 down payment. He takes out a mortgage for the remaining $320,000 at 6.5% for 30 years. The bank gives him a number, roughly $2,020 a month. Bob breathes a sigh of relief and starts picking out wallpaper. Here is the first mistake. When Bob calculated how much this house would cost, he only looked at the mortgage payment, but that is nowhere near the total monthly cost of ownership. Property taxes add another $330 every single month. Homeowners insurance is another $150, and maintenance, which has a supernatural ability to happen the exact moment there's an extra $1,000 in your account, averages another $300 a month when you spread it over the years, instead of only counting the months where nothing breaks. Add it all up, and Bob isn't paying $2,020, he's paying nearly $2,800. That difference of almost $800 a month is the hidden part of the price tag they don't show you when you sign the paperwork. Because buying a house isn't just buying an asset, you're also buying decades of future bills. And that's where renters sometimes pull ahead. While Bob is covering taxes, insurance, and repairs, a renter can choose to invest that difference instead of pouring it back into the house. Bob used to have $80,000 in cash. Then came one signing, a few handshakes, and a smile from the real estate agent. Those $80,000 didn't disappear. They just stopped being money Bob can actually use. Need money for medical bills, found a great business opportunity, have to relocate quickly. In every one of those situations, that $80,000 won't help until the house is sold. If Bob decides to sell the house for $550,000 after 10 years, he'll pay around $30,000 in commissions before he ever touches the rest of the money. $30,000 just for the privilege of getting his own money back when he needs it. Money in a standard investment account is much simpler in that regard. It's available without hunting for a buyer, without waiting, and without paying a $30,000 exit fee. Bob's money is locked inside the walls, and the lock is expensive. 10 years go by. Bob's house actually appreciates. It's now worth $550,000. Bob proudly announces to the whole family at dinner, "I made $150,000. Everyone applauds. Nobody asks the real question. Can Bob actually use any of it? No. As long as he lives in that house, the $150,000 isn't money. It's just a number on a real estate valuation website. To turn it into cash, Bob has to sell the house, pay the commission, and then figure out where he's going to live, which usually means buying another house that appreciated right alongside his. So Bob got wealthier on paper. But in real life, he stayed in exactly the same place. Imagine someone gave you a painting that becomes more valuable every year. It's fun to show your guests, but until you sell it, you can't use that painting to pay your utility bill. The house you live in works the same way. The exact numbers depend on the city, mortgage rates, taxes, and local rent, but the principle never changes. Owning an asset and being able to use that wealth are two different things. Let's be fair, otherwise this is an analysis. It's an anti-homeownership cult. If someone stays in the same house for 20 years or more, doesn't move every few years, and rent in their area rises faster than their fixed mortgage payment, ownership can absolutely outperform renting over the long run. A fixed mortgage payment is essentially insurance against future housing inflation. While the neighbor's rent keeps climbing every year, Bob's payment stays the same until the very last day of the loan. But that still doesn't change the main point. No matter what the house is worth on an appraisal, it is not the same kind of wealth as money you can access today. So if homeownership automatically builds wealth, why can't Bob spend any of it? Because that $150,000 may be completely unavailable at exactly the moment he needs it most. Remember the payment that started this whole story? Bob thought he was paying $2,020 a month. In reality, it was closer to $2,800. That's why the house cost far more than he thought, and it keeps costing more every single month. 12 years later, Bob is still paying for repairs, and he still can't spend a single dollar of the $150,000 sitting on his screen. His net worth grew. His access to that money didn't, but at least family dinners are free. Calculate your true cost of ownership with taxes, insurance, and maintenance, not just the mortgage payment. Compare that total to rent in your neighborhood. Then honestly ask yourself, will your money actually be there when you need it most?